Hi, and welcome to this week's Thrifting Challenge, Mother Goose. Today I'm going to share with you my Pinterest boards and how I'm planning for this week's challenge. Let's get started. The theme for this week's challenge is Mother Goose. And the project list for this challenge, the first prompt is Silly Goose. The second prompt is Humpty Dumpty. The third prompt is Mary Had a Little Lamb. And the last prompt is Hickory Dickory Dock. Once again, for my challenge, I'm working on upcycling items, not just going to the craft store and crafting with purely store-bought items. I am trying to use a color palette across all 4 of my projects. I want to keep track of how much I'm spending and share my inspiration as far as aesthetic goes, books, outfits, food and drink, playlists. And then if you are participating in following the challenge and doing it yourself, please tag me at DIYit or Buyit, and you can use the hashtag Thrifting Challenge and hashtag Mother Goose. Okay, let's head over to Pinterest and check out my Mother Goose board. Here is my first prompt, Silly Goose, and things that I thought were cute. Here they took a pair of overalls and they just embroidered a goose onto that. Here's a really cute crocheted goose purse, and I thought that was cute. Sometimes you can find yarn at a thrift store, or sometimes you can use extra leftover yarn you have from other projects. Here is a basket, and they attached a frame to the front, and then they lined it with some fabric, and I thought you could use this for any of the prompts really, but for the Silly Goose, if you just put a goose inside the frame, that could be cute. As far as framing different things, I just thought these geese were so funny. Just a cozy goose instead of a silly goose. I just thought that was cute. I like this idea where you thrift a painting from the thrift store and then you add other elements to the painting. And so maybe not necessarily this one, but something with a silly goose could be cute. Here they have elephants, but I thought it would be cool to make bookends with geese. A shirt, you could thrift a plain shirt and embroider something like Silly Goose on it. Here, oh, that has music, sorry. Here they have a painting they've done, and then you have a nice goose, framed goose picture you can put on your wall. Here they have a goose baby lovey. So just kind of if you can thrift that kind of fabric and then you could sew it into a lovey would be great. Some more embroidery hoop, but this is with like flat felt. It looks like they made geese out of that. And some tea towels that have embroidery as well. So these were my finds that I put in my board. There are lots of goose projects out there you guys can find. And I think for myself, I'm going to try to do some bookends. So when I'm out shopping, I'm going to look for some goose figures and then something I can use as bookends to attach it to. So that is what I am going to try to do for Silly Goose. All right, now to look at the second prompt, which is Humpty Dumpty. Here are some things I found that I thought might be cute. They took some blocks and they used some, it looks like pictures from a book or a music book, and they cut them and they attached them to the blocks, and I thought that was cute. Humpty Dumpty is an egg, and so you could grab like an egg holder and repurpose it. Here they repurposed it into a pin cushion, which is a great idea. Another egg display that they turned into a jewelry holder. It looks like they have brooches and stuff in this one. So that is cool. Why can't I go back? There we go. Okay. I just love these ones. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. If you have a Cricut or something, maybe you could print that out and attach it to a thrifted plain sweatshirt or something, but I always think those are funny. And then here they've taken candlestick holders and they've just attached eggs to the top of it. That would be like a good Easter time decoration. Here is like a sorting activity, and it reminded me of when I was teaching and we worked with kid on attributes, and like you would have a group of things that have more than one attribute. Size, you might have some that are small, you might have some that are medium, you might have some that are large, but they also could be sorted by color, because some will be green, some would be blue, some would be yellow. And then you could also sort them by shape, because they might be a square or a circle or a triangle. So the idea that things can be sorted in multiple ways, and that's what these eggs reminded me of. Okay, here they have some wooden eggs and they painted scenes on them. I thought maybe if you had the nursery rhymes and you're really good at painting, you could paint out the story onto the eggs. I like these for emotions. You could talk about emotions, paint emotions onto the eggs. That could be a fun thing. Just a pattern on some wooden eggs. And then this one is a decoupage onto some eggs. So for me, I think what I want to do are attribute eggs. So I'm going to look for some wooden eggs, preferably, that I can paint and do different attributes on. And that's what I'll try for this prompt, Humpty Dumpty. Alright, for the third prompt, Mary had a little lamb. Some things I found. Here is a little lamb that they turned into a pin cushion. Here they had just the lyrics and something from a book that they just framed, and I think that makes some nice art. I like this. If you have some yarn ends, you don't have a whole lot of twine left, if you could like maybe cut out a sheet form from cardboard or something, and then you can wrap your string around that, that would be a great way to display your string and to store it and use it later. Here they took a plastic sheep and turned it into a candle holder. Thought that was neat. This is something from anthropology, but I was wondering if this same idea could be achieved if you had several sheep and you kind of attached them together and then hollowed them out and turned it into a planter. I don't know. So I put that on there. That might be an idea. Here they took some sheep and put them back to back to back and then added a bolt to the top. I thought that was interesting. If you take fabric, these little sheep could be used in like a tier tray or out, decorative in that way. Here is some needle felting, similar to the bees I attempted in my last video. But these are really cute. Here's like a little rug. I figured if you could find that type of material, maybe, and you have a lot of it, you could attempt to make a rug. And then this is a wall hanging. Sometimes you can thrift sheets and stuff, so if you can get the right colors and you're good at sewing, you could thrift some material and make a hanging like that. Thought that would be good. Okay, for my project, I think what I want to try to do is something similar to the Goose painting, but instead of a goose, I'll have like Mary and her little lamb. I might print it out and then do the painting around it, like this head, they taped it off and then they painted around the printing and then frame it. I think that's what I'm going to do for this prompt. Mary had a little lamb. Okay, for the last prompt, which is Hickory Dickory Dock, here are some ideas. They took some watch faces and put them all together to make a bracelet. That was cool. Here they turned their old watches into photo frames that you can kind of carry around pictures of your loved one. It's kind of like a locket, but on a watch. Here is a felted mouse. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock, so I think mice projects can be used with this. It would be cute. Here's an old alarm clock that they turned into a photo frame. Here is just kind of like a fairy garden, I guess is what it seems similar to me. And then here they turned it into like more of artwork, a decorative piece of artwork. Here is a clock that was made out of mixer, what do you call those? Mixer attachments. So that could be used in a kitchen. Here's a clock that could be used in like an art room. Here is the clock they emptied out and turned it into like a little play space, like a little kid could use it as a little play nook for their toy mouse. I like this book that was turned into a clock, and this plate that was turned into a clock. So for this project, what I think I'm going to do is try something similar to this to empty out an alarm clock, and maybe needle felt a mouse that can be used to play with inside the clock. So that is what I'm going to try to do for this last prompt, Hickory Dickory Dock. On my Pinterest board, I have some other places or things that might be inspirational. Always at the bottom of the board, underneath the sections, I have the checklist, the prompt list, the main picture, the hashtags, if you guys are ever interested in seeing that. I also have color palettes if you're just looking for some inspiration. So here's some different color palettes I found that kind of go with this theme idea. And then here, this time under challenge inspiration, this is where I have been putting some of my shorts and posts that I have on social media. I'll put them over here. But then this time I also just kind of looked up things that were thrifted that were along with the theme. Like sometimes you might just thrift something and there's really nothing you need to do with it. You know, it just goes with the theme. And so I just searched for thrifted items that match the theme, and this is what I found. And I just found it was kind of inspirational and fun to see and look at. I did notice when I went out shopping, like geese are really having their moment right now. People are kind of really into geese decorations. So there you go. There's a little inspiration for you. I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video where I share with you some things I found while out thrifting and the haul I have so I can complete these projects. I will see you guys next time. Bye.